All right, so this is Aries. What do we got for Aries for this week? We have Innocence. So we have the Fool. So fresh new beginnings this week. Time to start really with the slate clean. And yeah, don't act a fool, but remember that you are starting fresh and maybe a little bit freshly scrubbed, but let's not be naive. Let's just be careful, and embrace this energy that's allowing us to be whatever we want it to be. It's the zero, so it's like an open channel to anything that's possible. But just in that wide, deep blue sea, anything is possible. That's got two sides to it, for good or for ill. So just one foot in front of, one foot in front of the other this week. Watch your step because you're galloping, whistling while you work, happy go lucky. That's great, beautiful energy to start the week with. But just got to be careful because something innocent could morph into something really dark really quickly. So just got to be cognizant of the potential, inherent, and the potential is anything. It's infinite because it's zero. So it can be all, it could be nothing, it could be anything in between. So it's a brand new cycle. Slate is clean. Make it what you will. If that's up to you. Just be aware that there's always that warning against, don't be naive with the Fool. Just be happy, go lucky, effervescent, fun, free, delighted, delightful, but don't delude yourself. All right, what do we have for lightness? That pretty much goes with the Fool. That light and carefree state of being. I stop feeling guilty. I free myself from all judgment made towards me and towards others. I forgive. I de-dramatize. I accept life as it presents itself. I see each obstacle as a necessary experience. As I grow towards my inner peace, all is lightness. Get into the lightness, people. Get into the lightness like that. And let's do one of these cards for your weekly theme. So, I like how the Fool right here is kind of carrying the angel in his lightness. He's so light. She's so light. They're just all light. Let's get into that light. But don't run away from the shadow either. Got to remember to embrace and face and get right with that too. Just as a little side note from the Taurus reading I just did. Okay, so for the Akashic, we have the two worlds. Two worlds. So there's that dichotomy, duality, being in two worlds. The as above, so below, right there. It's like the bridge. So we are straddling two very opposing different worlds this week, Aries. So just keep that in mind. Be the bridge. Be the bridge that helps one get to the other side. And don't burn that bridge because you may need to get back. You never know. So it's better safe than sorry, right? All right, so what do we have for you this week for Aries? A crocodile's just going to have a meal with that dog right there. It's a snack. Did that dude just like throw his dog down there to I don't know, distract the crocodile from, or beast or whatever that is, distract him so that he could do something, sleight of hand, some trickery, some foolery? Who knows? Who knows? I don't. But we're going to try to find out. Okay. Aries. Eight of Cups. It's a pirate. This is my Spencer's deck. I like this deck. I got it from that little shop at the mall, Spencer's. So pirate. Okay, so I think it kind of represents having left something behind because you were curious if the grass was greener, elsewhere. It's kind of like a call to return to that which you left behind, coming back from whence you came, returning home, full circle, point of origin, with a brand new story. Some shit was learned in that little journey away from the tried and true and known home. And you've grown as a result. You have grown. And maybe you saw some death, looking at this pirate and seeing the skeleton. Maybe you saw some death while you were on that journey. You learned a little bit about being alive and not. and how the dead can live, and how it's two worlds. Like you can be in the present and not really fully alive, because you could be like a zombie that's not. I like the saying, I came up with it years ago, I never forgot it, just barely started using it. I want to be a whole human, not a partial person. Okay, so yeah, the parrot's been venturing out, making his journey around the world, and part of him is dead. Part of him has died along the way. So maybe trying to get back pieces of yourself that you've lost in that journeying away from the tried and true, and realizing that it's either lost already, there's no getting it back, or you're never going to find it out and about there. You gotta, it's only home, it's only one place, and you left that behind. So it's like a returning to that which you thought you said goodbye to, or you wanted to say goodbye to. But two worlds, like it's the people that are living alive but not fully really living. They're not visual. They're not actualizing their dreams, or living their purpose. They're just existing. Like I've done that plenty this life, and we all know plenty of people that have done that. But I do want to strive to be a whole human and not a partial person, and that's kind of what this reminds me of. Is just not fully realizing the self and just being like a half-ass version of who you could and want to be. So it's that reminds me of the two worlds right there. Being alive but being kind of dead, being a zombie, not really fully like moving, but not really fully activated or fully embodied. And that's just light and frivolous, but not in the good way. So we got, there's the world, but it's the Ouroboros, which is the 8. So it's the whole world is here at your disposal. Really, like it's all of creation is at your fingertips, and an ending is only a beginning. Like here we have the Ouroboros, the snake, the dragon eating its own tail. It's all just cycles and circles anyway. So tried and true. Here's a wheel also, the eightfold, wheel of life. Try things out. It's cool. You're gonna, if you come back, you got a story at least. You've got an experience. There's nothing wrong with it not going the way that you wanted it to be or expected it. God forbid. Things are never that way. Things always are. It's just life. It's ups and downs, and life will seriously. I don't care how much you manifest or plan. Life's always going to throw surprises at you. So you have to be prepared for the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. But yeah, there's a lot of, you're coming home to what really means the world to you. I feel like. And see, there's a Sagittarius pointing down here. Usually it's up and away, but it's like the world's here. Like the world's come back here. Like you're realizing that the home isn't that safety and beauty, and what makes you, what you're searching for, what you're seeking is not away and above and out there. It's actually within, here, down below, with the people that are tried and true that you know and care about and that care about you. So I think that's a lesson that Aries, you're being tasked with, reminded of, what have you, and it's giving you this innocence now, because you matured through that going away process, and now coming back, a lot of the heaviness is gone that made you want to leave in the first place. Things you took for granted maybe. Now you're just like this angel. She's like thanking God, like blessing the heavens for everything that they've given her. It's what it looks like to me. Stop feeling guilty, free myself from all judgments made towards me and towards others. Forgive, de-dramatize, accept life as it presents itself. Accept your reality, your home that you ran away from, or turned away from, or took a moment away from. Just accept it and cherish it for what it is now. You'll be a lot lighter after this journey away. You've kind of realized that it is fucking amazing, maybe. And don't forget that. Lest you forget, appreciate it. Value it. The Hangman. This is seriously turned up in I've done, this is my 4th reading. Yeah, that I just did. Every card reading, this guy keeps showing up. That's shit. That's some synchronicity right there. Hangman. A call to make a choice, a big ass choice. Do you want to forego something that may not be right for you if you know that you're not aligned with it and you know that it serves you no good purpose? Can you let go of it because you know that it'll be worth it, and in its place you'll get something that's way better? That's the choice that this week looks like everybody's gonna have to make. There's some good shit that maybe isn't so good for me, but it feels good. I like it. And then there's this other thing that I don't even know what it is, except that it's so much better potentially than this is. And even if it's not what exactly I think it'll be, it's still better than what this is. Which one? Which one to choose? And so we're hanging in suspense and suspension, in activity and in action, and being tasked with: are we going to throw it over the cliff, or are we going to keep it? This little dog, are we going to? I don't know if he threw it, but as an example, are we going to feed it to the beast for whatever reason? Are we going to appease the beast, or are we going to keep it because we cherish it and we love it and it's worth it? Or is it worth, sacrificing? That's the hangman right now. And is that going to give you lightness after doing that, or is that going to give you heaviness? That's what you need to decide for yourself. Is that going to give you life or death? Is that going to make you feel more alive, or is it going to drain you and suck your soul, drain your being, your life force? So it's just small decisions, right? Little things to think about. No, it's a big deal. This week is a huge ass deal. Three of Cups. It's like coming home to all the goodness, all the fun, all the frivolousness, the play, the fantasy, just the joy that you get when you're around people you care about. You truly get when you're around the people that you don't got to prove anything to. You can just talk and joke and laugh. Like, that's the highest, frequency, vibration, whatever. Just laugh, just whoever makes you feel that ease, that light, that happy. No need to please. Just enjoy and be in the joy. That's where you want to be. So when you're deciding which decision to make, go to where you can find the Three of Cups. Wherever you can find that joy, that light, carefree, literally lightness. It's really about Libra is a big thing. Like, this is very Libra. It's the scales, like hanging in suspension, the life or death, the two sides of the eight, which I think, like, the eight Ouroboros, it's like infinity sign, right? But it's like the circle of life that goes spins, but it's like, tweaked, turned horizontally, vertically, however you want to look at it. So it really is very, very Libra, this whole, every reading so far I've done. Probably gonna, I don't know how many more I'm gonna do. This is my first time doing this, but crazy. Look at the astrology of this week. There's that Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Aries, and I don't even know which day, if it was yesterday, today, or tomorrow, but I know it's coming up this week. And it's just really lucky. So, like, there's a huge opportunity and it's in Aries. It's in your sign. Yeah, duh. There's a huge planetary alignment that's happening this week, and maybe today. I don't know if it's today, but it's in your sign, Aries. So you are getting, like, mad blessed with all of the joy, all of the potential for joy and happiness and love and light and grace. You're the highlight of that. You're like the first and foremost recipient of this new way of growing, knowing, being, teaching, receiving, and bringing it all together with other people and enjoying it as a whole unit that everyone can just enjoy and take love and take part in, take pleasure in. That's Jupiter and Venus in Aries, the sign of the pioneer, being a leader, doing what nobody else has done. And those are the two best planets, like not best planets, but they're the two givers of blessings and positive good shit. They're the two planets that you always want on your side in a good way, because they just bring you blessings. This last card, so that's happening for you this week. So this moment is not to be taken lightly or wasted. Take advantage, enjoy it. It's in your sign. Enjoy the lightness that it brings. Don't get caught up in the heaviness. If you can, anything that, I guess, that brings you heaviness, get rid of, avoid, walk away from that, and walk towards anything that gives you joy in your heart and lightness, and it helps you expand and grow and gives you just you're excited about, like you really have a love in your heart, and it feeds that within your soul. It doesn't take away from your soul. It adds to your whole, just your happiness. That's what you want to walk towards, whatever it is. And it's up to you if you want to. What everything's got layers and levels. So does it really bring you happiness, or does it really just bring you down, lift you up, or bring you down? Grace or disgrace? 10 of Wands. Let's do this last card here. 10 of Wands is the Dragon. Oh, dragon. Are you going to be the dragon that destroys, or the dragon that is a guardian? Are you going to let cause endings for bad, or allow endings to be good? Like, are you going to fight for good, or are you going to fight for evil? And that's, everything is two-sided, here in this realm. But are you going to defend or attack, and why? Like, what's your why? What is your reason to do anything? Like, what is your reason? How are you going to receive these blessings? You could be all woe begone and like sad. Like, this card, usually it's a card of heavy burdens, having to carry the weight of the world, and just wanting that to end, just like reaching a dead end, and feeling like it's never going to end. And that's hopeless. That's sad. That's that heavy shit that you want to walk away from. Instead, try to look at it like, I don't have to carry this shit. If it's not mine, I can let it go. Or if it belongs to the old me that used to see things in this old way, well, it's a new world, and I don't gotta hold on to it. I can let it go and feel light. It's gonna lighten your load so much more if you can make the decision, by seeing, observing what's worth holding on to, what worry is worth holding on to or caring about, not worrying, but paying attention to and caring about, and what's worth not giving a crap about. So, duality, two worlds, live or die, your world, new world, old world. It's all yours, however you want to live it, whatever you want to make it. It's your creation, your reality every day, every choice. What are you forming? Or by not choosing, that's also a choice. If you just hang there in suspension and think about it, you're never gonna. It can go really bad just by doing nothing. So there does need to be a choice made, definitely, an active one, and go with the one that brings you the happiness and the light, joy, fun, that makes you laugh, that makes your heart just fill with the lightest of joy, like full of light, and not even, and however you want to take that. Like, I was thinking, like, light, like a balloon that's never gonna pop. It's just full of like this weightless love, versus like this dark, dank heaviness that just drags you down to the ground. You're gonna be a dragon that guards selfishly a treasure that no one else can ever experience, or are you going to be a dragon that guards something really valuable because everyone needs to experience it, and there are people that want to take it and steal it? And he's like, no, I'm going to honor and defend the value of this holy sacred thing, and no one's going to abuse it. Like a guardian to destroy, or a guardian to give life. It's all in intention. So that's two worlds right there, and it's up to you. It's your world. To quote Aaliyah from her song "It's Whatever," because it's one of the best songs. All right, Aries, have a great week. Feel light, feel happy, be blessed. Amen.